How's it going, friends? We are live for some Project Cars 2 open wheel career mode, kicking off a long break from content creation, but we're back. We're gonna do some open wheeling for some Formula Renault 3.5. I got a few races left in that championship, and then on to Formula A, which is essentially the Project Cars version of Formula One. So that's gonna be a big step. And yeah, thanks guys for joining in and tuning in, and hopefully this is the first of many live streams to come. So I got a few viewers on each platform. So it's live on Twitch, it's live on YouTube, and thank you guys for your support. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Let's make sure that this all looks right. Yep, we're good to go. So let's just get into it. And we're gonna do some Formula Renault. So we got Monza, Hockenheim, and then onwards to Catalunya. So that's our schedule, and we're just gonna go through all three, and then onwards to Formula A. So Formula Renault 3.5, Monza, full GP track, and that's the plan. Good evening, morning, whatever it is in America. It is noon where I'm at. Hey, Corinne, thanks, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Corinne. Good to see you guys. Familiar names. Familiar names for sure. It's awesome. Alright, so I have just a default all 1L loose, so that's kind of what I've been using for this little championship. It's set to 104% difficulty. That seems okay. It's like between 0 and 120, so mine's sitting at 104. It's been a little too easy, so we might bump it up, but we'll see. It's also the first time I've been here for a while. I'm also stopped as the row of cars go. All right, let's get into it. It feels. This is not a Ford. It's not a Ford. It's a Formula Renault 3.5. Fords can come soon. We gotta start somewhere. Alright, so obviously full Monza GP circuit. And we'll just get into it. So the series just goes right to qualifying. There's no practice. Again, it's offline, so it's really just for the fun factor. You guys let me know what the sound levels look like or anything. I did a handful of testing beforehand, but let me know if you need levels adjusted or anything like that. But yeah, let's get into it. GP. So, as I mentioned, the difficulty probably needs to be upped a little bit, but I was just kind of playing Project Cars, you know, for fun off to the side. You know, mainly everything is using the same setup and just adjusting the AI to match my pace. But yeah, in terms of making it a more interesting stream, the AI should be a little tougher. 3.5 is good everywhere. And I love it, you know, it's a really fun feeder car. It's not like a GP3 car or Formula Rookie or anything like that. It's just a very extremely zippy vehicle. So let's do this. I think this is going to be a fourth. Oh, that might be a third. This is definitely going to be a third. At least with current ratios. 136.8 on the board already. Let's see what we got. Oh, I melted that. And I'm gonna get past. Oops, sorry, dude. Definitely tell a little off the pace. Ah! Go for it. That guy's zipping. I am not. So first lap, obviously, and again, I just jump right into qualifying and just kind of deal with it because it's offline and it's fun. I have an extremely aggressive force feedback setup. Not something I would ever want to compete with, but it is just really fun. Yeah, a bit off the pace, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make the lunge. Yeah, I probably could have. Let's try a third here. Yeah, I think the third's a little better. No, don't mount the curb. Right height. Needs to go higher. A little up on the lap, but yeah, got a long way to go. Only 2/10 up. Not good, and obviously kind of washing away the downforce from the car ahead as well, so might want to back up and give some space, or go aggressive and try and pass him into T1. It's an AI, so there's no such thing as courtesy. Only got 9 minutes left in this session. Let's do something. 1.2 up. That's pretty good, actually. Really brought it home in that last sector. So up to P2. Maybe I could have. I locked up hard. Just kind of stuck behind this guy at the moment. It's also kind of messing up, obviously, with the Monza track layout. It's just washing away the downforce in the Lesmos, washing away the downforce at the Parabolica. I need to just let this guy go. Yeah, so originally it was like, you know, Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, right? And then it was Formula 1, GP2, GP3, and then Formula 1, Formula 2, GP3, and now I think we're just back to the original F1, F2, F3. Alright, so this is a good gap to maybe look at improving that time a little bit. There's another car coming behind, so let's not go slow enough that he gets involved, but put a handful of seconds to that car ahead. But I'm sitting P2 in the session. Part of that may be a little bit of a tow got from the car ahead. So that's the thing, if you're behind a car, you get a tow, you also lose all your front downforce. Hence the reason for the tow, so it's nice on straights and terrible in corners. Alright, let's do this. That should probably be first. That was a terrible first corner. Oh no! Hit that curb and set a best sector time by 0.001 seconds. But with much less momentum. Yeah, this is pretty good. 0.139. Ah, I didn't do good in the Scary. I lost some momentum. So that's probably it for this lap. I don't know how much miracle work you can do in the Parabolica. 0.2 off pole, 0.5 off delta. That's alright. Matched P3's time. So we'll just go ahead and call that a return to box. Pretty cool. Alright, yes, good evening. Wow, it's really you. Yes, I'm alive. I'm back, I'm alive. Every sim gets it right. The RF2 ones are great. Yeah, there are some really sweet feeder cars, high downforce. And yeah, a lot of feeder series, because it's all the little teams and their budgets, right, that they put into it, a lot of them go down if there's not enough, you know. But for sure, the RF2 3.5s are super cool. I did an online championship with those. They are amazing, and their sense of grip and speed, fantastic. So definitely R Factor 2 is phenomenal for that. Alright, what are we looking at? We are in P2. I'm wondering if I can adjust difficulty from here. Probably not. But I wanted to make the AI a little faster. Alright, we might need to let this session expire. I say that, and then maybe I'll do a skip to end, and then I'll end up like 12th. But anyway, let's see. It's been so long. Alright, skip to end. What happens? Alright, so we remain second. 2/10 off first. I would like to make them a little faster. So, maybe continue to race and then back out. Yeah, let's back out and just increase the speed of the AI slightly. So that was what, 2/10 off pole. What do we got? Career settings. So yeah, it's between Ace and Pro. It's at 104, but you know it's Project Cars. So let's try 107. I already forgot what I was at a second ago. 108. Maybe now I come last. I don't know. Wait a minute. Was that here? Yes. Okay. Well, let's do it. So we got the race. Monza, multi-lap race, I forget. I think it's 6-7 laps. They're shorter because I'm just trying to kind of get through 6 laps of Monza race. Quick little sprint race to kind of get through the Formula Renault thing, and then I'll increase the length of the races for things like Formula A and stuff like that. So, and then obviously there's a Formula X series afterwards, which looked like, you know, futuristic Formula 1 cars and just crazy amount of horsepower and stuff like that. It's like the aesthetic future where they have the windscreens instead of the halo, right? But that's kind of that. So that's obviously down the pipe. I don't know how long the Formula 1 championship is or how long the stream will be. So we'll see. Start off with round 5 out of 7 in this Formula Renault 3.5 championship, the Monza GP. Let's do it. It's been a while since I've done Project Cars, so I don't even remember. Okay, you can't jump start, or it's in neutral. Well, that wasn't a great start. Alright, side by side down to turn 1. P2 takes a look at P1. I locked up hard. We're in a tight Monza chicane. Welcome back to Monza. Alright, still side by side with the car on the left. Gonna grab him in Curva Grande. P1 and 2 are side by side. I got a good run on them, but there's not really a place to go. And P4, oh, a little bit of a tap. P4 is gonna move up to P3. That's gonna move me down to P4. Oh no, I got a little bit of damage. No, that's terrible. I got some aero damage on the first lap. Oh, the car's understeering. Side by side. Couldn't quite get alongside him. We're going down to Ascari. First and second are still side by side. I'm just gonna let off a little bit here. And I just gave up. P4, no I didn't. It was a little sketchy. Oh, aero damage, man. This is bad. Go side by side onto the grass. We're gonna grab third. This aero damage is not good. It's pulling, and I'm down on the straight. Shoot. So that's a bit of a problem. They ran into the back of that car, chipped a chunk off the front wing, I'm imagining. And I'm so down on the straights. This is gonna be a bit of a rough race. Oh no. Let's do this. The front wing is 45% compromised. Just pretend you're driving a McLaren Honda. Oh man. Oh. Shots fired. Yeah. This is gonna be a bit of a limp. A bit of a gap between 5th and 7th, so we're just kind of alone at the moment. But oh man, no, it is like a McLaren Honda. Compared to the lap, you know, in quali, this car is so down on straight line speed. This is really bad. It might just be a battle to see how few places we can lose. They're coming. It's a swarm of bees behind. This is not good. Yeah, I got no straight line speed. I might be able to tuck in the draft of one of them and get a little bit of a tow. Let's tuck in the draft. Take me with you! Take me with you! The problem is, it's also compromising corners, so it's not like I can maximize on the corners either. Alright. This race will end in tears. Oh, big lockup. Poor front wing. Poor front wing. Oh no. You can do it, front wing. You can do it. That guy just mounted the curb. Hardcore. There's a certain point where if you get far enough back, you should just retire. Or restart. It is single player. Ah, the wing's screwed. This is how it feels for GTE drivers when LMP1 go by. Yeah, it's, we're a bit outclassed at the moment. Ah, the wing's dead. The wing's dead, it's destroying the front tires, which I was gonna do anyway. But the wing is just making it worse. I've got no power. It's a GP2 engine! It's a GP2 engine! I think this might be a retirement. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I think we're just on to the next one. I'm gonna have to retire. That poor front wing, man. That poor front wing. Just destroyed the race. Alright. Not the greatest introduction. But, just like tapped a dude in T1 and that was it. The race was over. So realistic, arguably. Anyway, remain leading the championship because of previous better races. But let's go ahead and just get into the next one. That was super lame. that was super lame. Yeah, I thought P-Cars FR3. You should do Le Mans 24-hour 100% distance on Tuesday. Tuesday's a work day. But yeah. I do. So one of the things. Shoot, where can I show that? My career. So let's see. The path I started on was Junior Ginettas, then Ginetta GT5, then Formula C because I wanted to do like the initial Formula series, but I didn't want to do Formula Rookie. And then on to Formula Renault 3.5, which is where we sit now. I want to follow this track and go FA, FX, and IndyCar, and then switch over to do the Endurance Series, maybe Pirelli World Challenge. I know there's a few like, what is it like? Is it just like kind of classic cars or GT cars? And then there's like Rallycross. I don't know if I'm interested in Rallycross within Project Cars, but nevertheless, yeah, I'm going to be doing some open wheels. But here's the other thing, which is pretty cool. If you go on this track of FAFX, you can switch and just do Tier 1 Endurance, and then, so we'll see. That's definitely something I want to look at, is the other series in this game. I've pretty much just done Ginettas and FR 3.5 and FC, so, alright. Let's have a better run now. Let's not hit a car in T1 and destroy a front wing. Tuesday the 26th is a work day? Oh, Tuesday, yes, is Christmas. And Christmas Day, I am actually doing a Uncharted: The Lost Legacy Christmas stream. I don't know why. It just seems cool. Formula A. Formula A is horrible to drive in Project Cars 2. So you're saying skip Formula A, go somewhere else for Tier 2? Is that what I'm hearing? Alright, it's raining. Hockenheim National in the rain. Remember to turn your pit limiter on, by the way. It doesn't come on by default. Gotten many a grid penalty, and then I'm like, well, forget that. I'm just restarting the session. Formula A is terrible in Project Cars 2. Well, that's disconcerting, because I was actually pretty excited for Formula A. Hockenheim National, I believe, so it's a slightly shorter layout. I'm not sure exactly where the shorter layoutness comes in. But we've got Hockenheim in the rain, so we're going to have the run down to the... Oh! This is where the shorterness comes in. Interesting. There's no hairpin. Okay. I feel like this car is fast enough to make the run down to the hairpin and it not be boring, but I didn't choose the tracks. Alright, so if Formula A is terrible, we'll have to look at that sheet. Or maybe do a quick FA test drive. In the rain. Oh, hello. You know what? I feel like... because that just compromised the front wing another 18%, which is not going to go well. So why don't we just say... is there a damage? I think damage needs to be like visual or something, because that's just not cool. Let's back out. Let's find that damage setting, because that's... if the AI are going to brake check in the middle of the south curves, and it's going to destroy the race, that's not fun for anybody. So let's see. Difficulty 108... come on, where you at? Sorry, bear with me. Damage type, full damage, performance impacting, visual. Let's just do visual, whatever. It's a single player game with 6 lap races. Let's just do visual, because that's... You can't brake check in the middle of the south curves. That's just not where you brake check. No, I'm saying skip all non-Ford cars. You and your Fords, man. You and your Fords. Basically, yeah. Do a run with the Formula A in a custom race. See if you like it. It's not the best. Alright. We'll do a run in Formula A. And see, because I don't want to do something that's going to be lame to drive. I love the little rain effects, even on the little windscreen. Can I look down? No, I can look side to side, though. Is that trippy? It's trippy for me. Because in other sims and stuff, my look right, look left is a hard snap. But with Project Cars 2, I was able to use my little analog stick that lives on the wheel itself. So you can actually do a smooth, like, I'm looking over here. It's trippy. And very difficult to do smoothly. Does it matter? No. Just kind of a cool feature. Alright, a rainy Hockenheim. Let's try this again. Where if an AI brake checks you, it's okay. The front wing's not even compromised. That Monza race was terrible. Ah! Come on, you're on 108%. You can brake check me now. I'm covered. I definitely need more turn in, maybe some increase in front downforce, especially if it's raining. Should take a look at the downforce levels. We'll follow this guy through and see what kind of an average AI pace looks like. It's also super easy to lock up right now because of the rain. Got a good run. The downforce is probably too high because I'm zooming on him through the straights. But yeah, the cornering is tough, especially following. Ugh. Car's slipping all over the place. Oh, that's definitely a third, especially in the rain. Cool. I'm not sure I like the National versus Grand Prix. You get on that straight, and it's not like it's very long before you're already turning. Alright, I need a downforce. Downforce adjustment, setup, blah, 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 edit. Where's our downforce? Automatic by weather is nice, so let's up our downforce a little bit. Let's do 2 clicks on both and then a third on front. Try that out. Just get some better loading on the car through the corners. Good morning, you have unsaved changes. How do you wish to continue? Well, save them, please. Save to a new setup slot. Rain loose. Cool. Alright. Let's do a second run. Where are we at here? We're probably, we're last. That's cool. Yeah. Get some more downforce. Let's try it out. There's no such thing as too much downforce. Just ask Horner. Yeah, the Red Bulls, they got all the downforce in the world. So I saw an article that said Christian Horner said the fact that they won races in 2018, he was saying that signifies that they had the best car in the grid. I mean, so again, it's another jive at the engine they had, right? So, I don't know, we'll see. Where are they going? Red Bull. Are Red Bull taking a Honda? Alright, let's get a little bit of a gap to the car ahead. This is the opportunity to say, again, I balance the AI based on performance, but I want to make sure I'm actually running good laps before I say, oh, the AI just needs to be balanced a little bit. Alright, we're already almost a 10th up, just in one corner. Never mind, less momentum. But I actually have a clean run. So we'll see. 4/10 up. 1.7 off pole. I don't like this corner at all. I would much rather just run to the hairpin. Ah, locked up hard. Downforce level may have been okay. Just need a better downforce balance, because now I can tell the car's got a lot more downforce. It's very stable, but I don't have the pace. So these guys check each other up. Right on the... There goes that lap. Got a car going in the pits. That is no faster at all. Alright, let's take another look at the setup. I'm going back. So we were, what, we did 3 up and 2 there, so let's just do 1 up. Keep that same level. We could also, where's suspension? We need to raise the ride a bit here because I keep mounting curbs and it's terrible. So we'll do 5 millimeters in the front, 5 millimeters in the back, keep that balance. And see if that's enough for to avoid those curbs. And we'll leave cambers for now. So we'll just save over existing. Let's give this another go. 7 minutes left. Don't have a lap. One of the excitements and problems with doing it this way, but it just makes it faster. More stressful, but faster. Alright. So we're back to the original downforce levels with the slight downforce balance adjustment. Let's see. You should get that speed on the straights back, but just give the cornering a little bit of a difference. That was way more sensitive than I thought it was going to be in terms of, you know, adding 2 clicks, 3 clicks of downforce. I did not think it would be that dramatic. So that was quite surprising. It's also weird to be talking about setups after so many years of... not years, so many months of being away from racing and content creation. Because I would race offline and stuff, and I would do the setups and stuff, but I wouldn't talk to anybody. I wasn't competing, so I didn't have a team. I wasn't making content, so I wasn't worried about explaining what I was doing. Setups are fun. Oh yeah, this is okay. We got that balance now, because it's got the speed. It's a little understeery still, but it's better. So maybe we'll go another +1 on the front. And then we'll call it good from there. Really? You're gonna come right in here and ruin this lap? I don't have a lap! Oh dear. I don't have a lap, come on. Blue flag! Blue flag! Oh, wow. he blue flagged. Thank you. I did not expect him to do that. Alright, let's have a good sector here. Come on. I just can't get a track. Whenever I'm on my lap, I don't have track position. But I got pace in this car now, I think. I can match those better times. I just need to actually have a clear track to do so and run totally wide on that corner. Come on. How do you guys have such faster times than me if you're so slow? Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm going through. See ya. I need to do a lap. We got 4 minutes left. Can't get a single lap in. Man. Still mounting the curb. That ride height adjustment did not do it. Man. Alright, so we got several more things to fix. Tuning, setup. Suspension. We could ride height, we could spring rate. This is all fruitless because we got 3 minutes left in this session. And here's the thing, haven't done a dry lap. What if the race is dry? Alright, I think probably in P-Cars 2 it's very dependent on... I've noticed that P-Cars 2 and Automobilisa are more sensitive to setup changes than other sims. P-Cars 2 is very dependent on the car. Some cars are very sensitive, some not. Because some cars in Project Cars 2 are pretty great and some are not. This is also very true. Yeah. What can we do to this setup? Dampers I don't want to touch. This is pretty much for race now. But I definitely need more height. I put the car pretty low early in this season because the tracks were so smooth and the curbs were low. It's maybe not as relevant now. Save over existing photo. Ah! The exact thing you shouldn't do. Make setup changes at the last second. Let's see what we got here. To make this more interesting, I might just drop the AI slightly back to what it was. I know there's a car to my left, but that is illegal in all forms of organized motorsport. However, this is Project Cars, and it's offline, and I need a lap. Alright, that's definitely a Gear 1 corner. The rain is just making everything more tricky, and I do remember that the AI are, I won't say overpowered in the rain, but they're better in the rain than their dry counterparts, because the track's so slick and everything, so the human players are struggling. But the AI are just like, it's pretty much dry, right? Alright, 47 seconds in this session. I sincerely hope you can do flying laps. Otherwise, this is going to be super awkward. Verstappen mode activate. Yeah, I mean, They all have had clean laps. I have not. Stop locking up. I think the water level is just even heavier. That's the other thing. It's just worse. Everything's worse. Everything's slower. Excuse me. Excuse me. 2 seconds off. There's so much more standing water on the track now, too. I just got kind of screwed in this session. Rain. Rain, man. Rain, man. Rain, comma, man. Car here's the thing, the car actually feels better than it did before, but I'm 2.6 seconds off because there's so much more water on the track. Oh dear. Alright, this might be a little bit of a run from the back. I do think I'm gonna need to adjust this. See, if it's raining again. Oh man, because I was going faster than those AI cars, yet had a slower lap because of track position when there was less water on the track. And that's kind of the way it goes with dynamic weather, obviously. And, you know, joy of rain, it happens. Yeah, it makes it a bit tough. Rain, rain, go away. It actually would have been pretty cool if this was in the... Luckily, I'm from Western Norway, so I have never seen rain before. But you see snow. Or no? Western Norway? Is it just always cloudy? Or is it snowy or cloudy? Never raining. I don't know. I don't know. If it's too weird, we'll quit out and we'll lower the AI difficulty so that the racing is more entertaining. Because obviously the Monza race kind of sucked. Let's try this out. This might be terrible. Oh, it was okay. Alright, in the rain again, the mist, it's hard to see. You can't see anything! Holy cow, almost got taken out from the side. That's a 100-meter board I think I saw on the left, so I'm going to start braking, see if I can squeeze down the inside of this guy as well. I'll go with a yes to that question. However, there's a guy to my left. Maybe not. Got this. I can't see a freaking thing. And I don't know where this track is. Oh, getting dove on the inside. He knows where the track ends. The AI can see in the mist, of course. Because they don't see the machines. Oh, locked up hard. Let's follow this guy through. Let's follow this guy through. We're kind of single file through here. So much, I can't see anything. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze down. No, that's not an overtaking spot. But the stadium section, we'll do a bit of a lunge here. It's gonna work, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Oh my god, it's so slick! Oh dear, locked up again. These tires might get destroyed. The tires are so worn already. This is only one lap. Oh my god. Hello, welcome to the stream. Where we can't see anything, and we destroy our front wings. Woo! One on the left, one on the left, one on the left. Gonna take that spot from him anyway, though, up to P9. See, I was faster. That qualifying session was misleading. Still on the left, still on the left, still on the left. Side by side through that kink. We're gonna make it through, no contact. I cannot see. Down the inside. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that spot. Up into P8. Started P14. Gonna go around the outside of this corner. Not really a place you want to be. Yeah. Still side by side, side by side. Got the inside for this corner though. Beautiful. Shouldn't say that though, because I'll immediately like spin out now. Alright, let's grab third, get in that corner. Easy on the accelerator, otherwise this whole race is over and I look like a fool. Nope. God, slick. Here we go, here we go. Might have a good toe down to T1 and we'll look at doing a run on T2 maybe. Ah, lost some momentum. It's also the rain's getting heavier and heavier. There's more standing water. You can already see the difference in the standing water on the track compared to lap 1 now that we're on lap 3. There's so much rain coming down right now. I don't know if there's intermediates or wets. I think it's just dry tires or wet tires. So this is all we got. Gotta go for the slide. Don't log up. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Short shifting a little bit. Again, don't want to spin up those tires. Oh, the car's going side by side ahead, which for me just means I can't see the outside of the track or the inside of the track due to the large level of mist. Oh, this water has so much standing water. I think I just hydroplaned a little bit. Oh, okay, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Alright, gonna just try and follow this guy through. Oh, too wide, too wide. Always do that. Stadium section. Where are you going? Water. The track's getting worse by the lap. This is a little intense. Actually, very intense. No, no, no! Holy cow! Hi, how are you? I hydroplaned on the inside of that corner and almost lost this whole... Holy cow! Okay, maybe table the aggression. There's standing water on the insides of these apexes. The problem is I can't see them because I'm trailing so close. The track is getting worse. It's just like qualifying. The track's getting worse and worse. I'm going to try and throw this down the inside. No, I'm not, because I'm about to lock up. Oh, you can see the standing water. Something I love about Project Cars, that standing water. Oh, I wouldn't have loved it back on that second S curve if I, or south curve if I had to actually hit that wall or something, but... Oh, it's beautiful. Standing water. Ah! Another puddle. Okay. So the corner before Stadium, the corner before this kink, and the second S-curves, they all have puddles on the apex. You touch those, you're done. Rain, rain, go away. See if we can't make up one more spot though. So this is the place. The second S-curve has a giant puddle right on the apex that we're gonna avoid. Obviously, it makes the line a little wider and a little slower. Ah! Get this guy down to turn 2. Let's commit to this braking. Let's commit to this braking. Look to the inside. Dive down! No locking up. Modulating the brake. Standing water on the inside of that curve now, too. There's a... Holy cow, there's a line of water along the track there. Wow, almost lost it. Standing water everywhere. No. No. Oh, no, 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 no. No, puddle! Jesus. Okay, I gotta... I just can't go full throttle, because if you're full throttle and you hit a puddle, you're done. You either need to short shift before those puddles, or hit them at like a 20 to 60% throttle. It's so slick. It's so slick. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's a puddle here. There's a puddle here. Don't touch it! This is ridiculous, is what this is. No, 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 No! No! Puddles! New slogan. No, 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 no. Oh, that was a puddle in first gear. Come on. There's no grip in those things. This is the line of water across the track. Unbelievable. Might just want to calm down for this. This is the last lap, and I don't want to lose this spot. We've come up quite a few places. All these, look how slow these guys are going. It's like, that's encouraging. Let's get up on them, and let's pass them. However, they're going slow because the track is ridiculous right now. Standing water everywhere. Puddles on every dip in the track that leads to it. There's a huge puddle right there. You touch that, you're done. Don't touch the puddle. Simple rule. Whoa, hydroplane, hydroplane bad. Hydroplaned and locked up bad. Let's just bring this race home. Let's just bring it home. Don't touch this puddle. Don't. Okay, easy, easy. Okay, I'm just backing off. I'm backing off. We have the space to the car behind. No last corner heroics here. Avoid this puddle on the... Oh my god. That race. Puddles. Puddles everywhere. Oh, I think this is my fault. I was listening to Iron Maiden earlier today, and in one song they were singing water, water everywhere. So sorry, Troy. That's alright. That was intense. That was ridiculous. That was so crazy. Oh, I clicked a button. What did I do? Unbelievable. So look at the track on this replay compared to the end of that. Just in 6 laps, it went from a heavy intermediate to a light wet. By the end of that race, the track conditions were absolutely terrible and terrifying. Holy cow. Let's take a breather. Thank you guys so much for joining in on this stream. I am so excited to be back creating content. That was ridiculous. The end of this race was unbelievable, but you can already see the visibility was terrible throughout the entire race. And I figured we'll check the replay for a second because that was really tense and I need a second to drink some water. That was unbelievable. Had like, what, 4 clips with puddles? Puddles. Puddles everywhere. Man. Oh, okay, so some insight here. Weather progression is linked to race distance in career mode. So a 6-lap race means really, really fast weather progression. Okay. I know this now. Good to know. That was great. That was fantastic. What a race. What a race. Alright, I don't know how to get out of this interface. Okay. Alright, so I did have the fastest lap after all of that, coming home P5 podium, you can see there. And brought home 10 points. So it is F1 style scoring. Points down to 10. We started outside of the points, ended up 5th. Call that a solid day. No! No, Maxime! Por qué? Oh no, I'm no longer leading the championship. Okay, target. Where's my pen? Trying to hit any buttons and destroying things. So I'm going to write down this name so I can keep an eye on him. Alright. Maxime. New target. Pretty much, championships almost clinched, really, from 3rd down. However, 1st and 2nd here, we got a 4-point gap. We got 1 more race. Let's do this, Maxime. Let's do this. And then we're going to need to do some test drives of the Formula A. If it really is as bad as you guys say, then I don't want to send my career save into Formula A and then hate it. So we'll back out and we'll do some Formula A testing, and we'll look at other Tier 2. All right, so we got Circuit to Barcelona. Circuit to Barcelona, Catalunya National. So again, a slightly shorter layout than the full GP track. It looks like Sector 3 is pretty much the same. Sector 1, though, is very accented, and you join in the middle of Sector 2 instead of doing the full loop. I'm just looking at the track map on the left. So again, this is going to be another short run, and we got a 4-point gap to Maxime. So let's do it, Maxime. See what you got. Are you more than a name? Are you more than a win in the rain? Kind of rhymed, actually. What is this? Butlunia, nice. Yeah, I was trying to say Barcelona and Catalunya at the same time. I should just get out on track here. All right, I got a load setup though. Load setup. No, load setup to my default loose setup. Nope, don't save. Just load. Just load. That's it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on track. All right, Maxime. Stalled at the moment for traffic, so we're just kind of waiting. There we go. Limiter on, let's do this. Championship finale. I don't know if you don't win the championship, can you get promoted to the next tier? Do any of you guys know? Because this showdown with Maxime could end up getting stuck in Tier 4 for another season if he gets it. What in the world is this track? This layout. Holy cow, that was unexpected. I have never driven this layout. I'm surprised we're not going down that service road. Just go down every alternate road you've ever seen at Catalunya. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna need a couple laps to get used to that. But Sector 3 is seemingly unchanged on National versus GP.
Let's get one clean, perfect lap. Get on the pole position.
Let's take a look. Okay, so if weather is scaled on race duration and career, is tire wear? Because these tires just get destroyed, it seems like. I would imagine probably yes. Everything is scaled up to be that full length, and if you shorten that... No, whoa. I call this the loose setup for a reason. Alright, so this is the weird part. We're not actually doing that full bend. We're going out wide here. Sorry, totally new layout. I've never, ever driven that layout in years of racing. Let's do it. First flyer. Oh, man. That first corner is pretty slick on the oversteer. Okay, kind of figuring that corner out. Turn-in points. I really like this corner, though. This high-speed chicane. That's pretty cool. So many chicanes on this layout, though. You get back to those chicanes so much quicker. Alright, what do we got? Holy cow. 1.1 seconds off pole. No problem. Let's get a better run through that first corner. We might get some tenths right there. Let's see what we got. This corner, still trying to figure this out. It's like a little bit of a lift through fourth. And then drop down to third for the high-speed chicane. Back up to fourth for the run. So kind of figuring that out as we're qualifying. Again, no practice in my configuration. Do it live. You practice and qualify at the same time. It was good though. Good run. AI seems like it's at a good level, so we haven't had to balance it after we raised it 4 points. But the whole thing about this event is Maxime. Who just set the fastest lap of the session. Maxime goes for pole. I just set the best sector 1 time, so purple in sector 1. No. Ooh. Down to third. Sweep it on through. Let's go. 3/10 up. Just toasted that lap. Nope. Hey. Avoid that curb, apparently. Alright, let's see what we got. We're currently P6. 6th. 0.64. The tires are toast. Alright, we're going back just for new tires. What do we got? Maxime is in first. That's not good. That's our target. Any news? Yes, tire time and weather are scaled. If I remember right, you just pen paper. What is this? 1984. You just need top 3. Okay, so we're probably good to get promoted to the next tier anyway. But second is not okay. So Maxime is currently the time to beat at what, a 102.2. We got a 102.5. Wow. This is really tight. This track is super short. The entire field is split by 1.1 seconds. That AI difficulty is perfect. Oh. Whoa, those are way more noise canceling than I thought they were. Because of that bend, you can take the turn flat out easily. And honestly, I like that addition. It flows nicely. Yeah. I'm almost flat out. I think with some setup work, you could, I could get that flat out. Well, yeah, almost flat out through there. Let's kind of take a breather for a second, and then we're going to go out one more time on fresh tires and see if we can't get that, that higher level. 0.3 to pole. That's very close. This is actually super cool to see, because your goal whenever you do AI races and stuff, you always want to get it scaled to where you end up in like the upper midfield. I find that's usually kind of the best upper midfield, or basically upper midfield. But like in this grid out of 16. Between, 3rd and 7th is where I'd want to qualify. That usually leads to the most interesting races, because the AI might be a little slower or faster in the race, and whichever way that goes, you're in the middle, And if you're kind of balanced with the AI in the race, you can challenge for the win, you challenge for the podium. Hopefully you're right, Martin, and it is the top 3 go to the next tier. It has been a while since I've played this game. Well, yeah, hopefully you're right about that. I would love to take your word for that. Either way, we're going after, wow. The noise canceling on these things is amazing. It's also so loud in here. I can barely hear myself speak. Also because of the noise canceling. Alright. We're 0.3 off pole. And pole is our target. With my 1984 pen and paper. Let's do it. Turn your pit limiter on, because that was almost a grid penalty. So if tire wear is linked, let's have a really casual outlap. Oh, Maxime just set a new fastest lap. We're now 5/10 off. That's okay though, we're kind of... got a gauge on the track at this point. Let's do this. .5 to pole. Pole is our target. That's who we're competing with for the championship. This is the title decider qualifying. Some engine braking to avoid the lockup. Not worried about engine durability. But mechanical failures are on. Come on, stop hitting that curb. We lost this lap. Improved a little bit. What, 0.1? Alright, went up to 5th. Alright, purple sector 1, let's do this. .4 up. 0.5 up. Whew. 1.18. That is going to be pole by 0.1 seconds against championship rival Maxime. Holy cow. That was a good run. That was a good run. Well done. Thank you, Chain Wheel. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of got two chats going. I got Twitch chat and YouTube chat. Unfortunately, couldn't find a way to combine them both on screen, but that was a good run. We are into P1 for this qualifying session, and this is that championship decider. That championship decider against Maxime. Maxime's done 8 laps. I did 6, so we're gonna just let that clock kind of tick for a second, and take a bit of water break. Pretty good lap. Pretty good lap. Purple in all 3 sectors. Sweet. Let's do it, guys. Championship decider, first and second. In the championship are first and second on the grid. Man, I'm like out of breath. That was a tense qualifying session right after a tense race in the rain. But we're going to get it by 0.1 of a second in qualifying. All right, so that's starting on the pole. Championship decider. It's probably like, what, 8 laps? Where's it? Do we not know how many laps such an event is? 6 laps. It's pretty short. The Hockenheim National was 6 laps as well. That corner, man. So, Kryn... Purple, you called. I was not. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, when you go purple in a sector, it means you had the best time of the entire grid in that sector. So a purple sector or a purple lap means session best. That's super funny. That's super funny. Purple in all 3 sectors. I was going to gift you Kingdom Come, but I can't on Steam because of region price differences. All right, a lot of discussion about you know, AI in all of these racing games is really, I mean, online is the way to go, right? All right, we're going to do this. Championship decider. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Championship decider, Formula Renault 3.5. Why did I want to turn the pit limiter on? I don't know. Oh, terrible start. Hi, Maxime. Alright, that red car. That's who we want. Oh, Maxime's going to drop down to second. Right off T1. I don't know why I'm excited about that, because I was first a second ago. Whoa! Shoot! Myself and Maxime both catch a little bit of grass. Oh man, I've just been taken out for a ride. Board sign goes crazy. Woo! Just gonna go around the outside of that guy in the slow. No! Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa. No spinning up the tires are allowed here, sir. That red car's getting away. Now, we're pretty much even with these guys, if not a little bit slower. Oh my god, this tire is destroyed! Scaled tile wear, man, now that I know. P4 taking a look at Maxime. He's not going to make it stick. However, it did kind of slow them up a little bit. Ah, front downforce washing away already. Come on. No, 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 no. I am sliding a lot, so I do need to kind of... I'm like, oh, it's a 6-lap race. Let me just slam these tires hard. But obviously, the lateral loading I'm putting through them when it's scaled to whatever it's scaled to is just destroying them. Sector 3 is not good. Sector 3 needs to be improved here. First was okay. Sector 2 is okay. But Sector 3, man, that's terrible. I'm losing so much speed to these guys. And I locked up.
2 lengths behind.
Hey! Sliding through these chicanes. Oh, the tire's so worn. It's crazy. Let's do this. It's on the edge, though. A few of these corners are just like, man, you just touch that grass, you're done. I'm actually really happy I haven't spun or done anything silly so far this stream. 'Cause I am pushing. This is not a casual Sunday drive. Yeah, I may have gone up a little bit too much because it's making me work for every lap of track position. I hope I remember to unmute my mic. Come on. Gotta optimize the first sector and really capitalize on it because it's the best chance to get some speed, but through here, the front left is so worn already, I can't run through. We're gonna keep it in fourth to try and save some momentum that way. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, get against, guys. This is the problem. Sector 3, they carry so much more momentum through these corners. I get lost. Raikkonen, Verstappen flashbacks, right? Raikkonen just lost it in the third sector and then wasn't close enough on the straight. Come on, this is close enough, though. To have a bit of a run. We're already starting the last lap. Man, this is so short. We're already starting the last lap. Let's do this. Maxime's 2 spots up. We gotta make some progress. Oh, that was tight, but we're gonna make it stick. Championship rival, 1 car ahead. The pressure! Under pressure. Man, lost so much speed there. I mean, it took 5 laps to pass 1 car. Can you really pass a second on that same lap? This is the last lap. Pushing so hard right now. Pushing every corner, but might be overdriving a little bit. No! I gave it everything. Maxime, you're gonna win this championship, my AI friend. I tried. That was crazy. That was a super short race. I don't like races being that that short at all. Punt him for the championship. I haven't really done anything silly so far this stream, quoting me and then saying, forgotten about Monza already, I see. Yeah, let's all forget about Monza. Let's see, Crin's already forgotten about Monza. Martin, forgot about Monza. Monza never happened. Aside from mispronouncing this track name, and if we're ignoring Monza, that was okay. What we got? Yeah, P4. So, oh, here's the thing. And it's a sad thing, seeing as I started that race in first. Had I gotten Maxime for third, it would not have been enough for that championship because we had a 4-point delta. Third to fourth is only a 3-point gap. Still would have lost by 1 point. So, well played. 99 to 92. That is going to be the end of our Formula Renault 3.5 championship. And thank you guys again for coming into the stream and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Whew. Team championship, though. I think we won this. Yeah. Team Fanatec. Easy. It may be kind of obvious why I chose Team Fanatec in this game, because I have a Fanatec wheel. I thought I'd represent. Alright, Maxime, well played. 7-point gap for the Formula Renault Championship. Learn from Audi. Push him out. Yeah. That Le Mans shenanigans, man. Alright. You have successfully completed this series and can now advance to the next in this season. Retry this series from the beginning or try an alternate series in the same bracket if available. Formula Renault 3.5 Championship coming in second with 2 podiums and 2 wins for 92 points. 2 podiums, 2 wins means your 2 wins were your 2 podiums. What's the difference between this? Oh, there's no audio. To start a new season, you can either advance to the next tier motorsport or select the same tier. Oh no! I'm not ready! We were gonna test different cars! Alright, so you guys have sort of informed me that Formula A is not the way to go. Should we switch to LMP3? Can we also back out, test this, and decide later? I don't want to get committed to Formula A if it's as bad as you guys say. You've kind of scared me on Formula A. What do we got? We're definitely not switching over to Rallycross. I have not done a single Rallycross. Renault RS1. Nah. These kind of classic or GT cars. LMP3. I hate Formula A and LMP3. Well, that doesn't give us many options. Now I'm even more scared. Alright, I think we're going to back out and do a Formula A test drive. Completed 100 laps in career to unlock this invitational event. Alright, achieved 10 pole positions in qualifying to unlock this invitational event. Cool, we're good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, excellent. So we're in a position to just be able to select our motorsport later when we go back to career. So we're trying to pick, for those just joining, we're trying to pick what category to go into next, Formula A or LMP3. So we're going to group by class and take Formula A for a spin. And let's take Formula A for a spin around Hockenheim GP and actually see the run down to the hairpin in its entirety. So let's check it out, and then we'll check out LMP3. So what about Formula A makes it so bad? LMP3 is doable. I like the LMP3 Ginetta. It actually drives fairly well. So that's an option. Let's take the Formula A for a spin. See what we got. I love the view. It's very intense. It's very close, though. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, almost spun out in the pit lane. We're gonna back out this view a little bit. I need to be able to actually see things. Ah, whatever. Woo! This is a Formula 1 car for sure. There's Kurz. There's Kurz in DRS. What's not to like? Whoa. Yay! Actually going to the hairpin. Formula A test drive. There's only 7 gears though. Oh, so much downforce. Locking up so much though. It feels pretty good, but it feels light. Okay, I need to calm it with that. No. Yeah. I mean, it's a high-powered, well, it's not 20 centimeter long arms. The force feedback is wonky. Oh, the DRS is usable for the entire lap. And curves is weird. The car doesn't feel right. DRS is usable for the entire lap? Oops, let's try that out. Yep, DRS is open, DRS is closed. Thanks for letting me know, because I was not going to know that. Yeah, the car's a bit light, that's the problem. It doesn't feel really connected to the road, despite the amount of downforce. You don't, like the Formula 3.5 we just got out of, the force feedback and everything about it just connected you to the road a lot more. We can DRS off every corner. It's like old school, you know, when the DRS was first introduced. It was only limited to the first corner, or the first DRS zone for the first season, right? Other than that, the DRS initially was able to be used anywhere, and it made qualifying super exciting, but very busy. And I've done a few online championships that have that too, where just because, like mainly, you know, in R Factor 2, there's cars that have the DRS enabled, but they don't. The track is actually what determines the DRS. So if the track mod didn't have DRS zones, but DRS was enabled on the car, you could use the DRS the entire lap. So it made it, you know, kind of... Everybody is just DRSing curves constantly, which negates the point of the DRS. You're supposed to be, you know, 1 second behind the car ahead, and you get an advantage on that straight to help you pass. If everyone can use DRS all the time, there is no DRS. Everyone's drag is reduced the whole time. Yes. Thank you for the clarification, Kryn. Yes, it was still limited to one usage in the race for that zero zone. But in practice and quali, you could just go crazy. So I don't know. That felt okay, but it just doesn't feel connected to the road. That's really weird. Throwing a... What? That's max downforce at 12? So rear downforce started at max. Almost max. Let's do some... Okay, so you do have a weight bias as well. Not a lateral bias, obviously, because it's a single-seater, but you have a front-to-back balance. You drop the pressure a little bit on these tires because they're heating up pretty good. We'll go ahead and just save to a new setup. Dun 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 dun. Whoops. Let's go back and take it for another drive. All right, let's do a couple more laps. I'll test out the LMP3 car. Whoops. Speed limiter. At least I remember during the actual championship to speed limiter, but whatever. It's a practice. Definitely some better front bias. So with the combination of all that, let's see what this car feels like. It's pretty zippy, that's for sure. Oh, okay, so gotta use the DRS and the KERS. Oh, the KERS is actually recharging too. That's fantastic. So use your KERS early. Wow, this is very busy for sure. The KERS recharges as it should, but it doesn't just refresh at the lap start. So it's actually your full. You have access to your full KERS battery at all points. It's very busy, for sure. So that here, you would KERS, you would DRS, just drain that KERS. You brake, it's going to put the DRS back on. The car feels totally different when it does that. It's very, yeah, it's very light. The car feels a little weird. It's just not connected to the road, which is a problem that a lot of sims or simcades have, is the car doesn't feel connected to the road in the sense that it doesn't just like grip through corners. You just kind of feel like you're floating. And that Formula Renault, it's actually fun to drive. The KERS is still limited to 1 full bar per lap. Okay, it recharges, but you can't use it past a full bar of depletion. All right, so on that same track, let's test out the other car. LMP3, LMP3, LMP3. Ooh. All right. I thought LMP3 in this game was gonna mean, you know, like LMP challenge type level cars, where they're more like feeder LMP or lower level. This is obviously a lower level, but they're open top and they're just kind of slow, or getting down to like radical SR3 or SR1 levels. But no, we're talking a tin top LMP1, or I'm sorry, LMP3 with 420 horsepower. So, okay. Okay, so a little better than I thought it was going to be for the whole LMP3 cars. So, all right, if this feels connected to the road more so that Formula N car did, we are probably going to take the LMP3 car for the next championship, and then we'll resume career mode. So the title and thumbnail related to this video no longer apply because we immediately switched to prototype. But let's try this out. Ooh, pretty. It's so reflective though, because these lights, I can't see. But we're gonna. Oop, that's the angle. Seat position, always the first thing. Oops, that's brake bias that you want to kind of play with. Make sure that you're comfortable. Wow, it's a tough view, though, as usual with these tin top LMP cars. But let's check it out. So, Daytona 24-hour stream in January. Ooh, that engine noise, though. Oh, okay, I can already tell with the force feedback. Man, this HUD, okay. Was it Crin, I think, said Ginetta LMP3? Dude. I already like this. Obviously not as obviously not as zippy as that Formula A car was. Let's get some brake bias adjustments in here already, I can tell. It's got so much downforce that it doesn't move on the straights. That's funny. Ugh. As usual, LMP cars, terrible cornering. That's fine. Low speed cornering. Obviously the whole point is the high speed cornering. Because this is gonna be perfect. Yeah, almost oversteered on that kink. Then you come to a hairpin and you just can't get the car around the apex. So that's good. I mean, that's pretty standard for prototypes. Because of the weight and the downforce level, the only way they turn in the first place is having that downforce. And on this slower corners, they don't have it. Oh, I think it's like 2,000 pounds. Might be heavier, even. I don't know. But yeah, you got a 2,000 pound car with this much downforce. The HUD looks beautiful, though. I really like this. So, successful test drive. It's probably only going to be, you know, another 6 or so races anyway. So it's not like you're committed to it. But then we are doing Formula X. So, yeah, let's do some actually, this is obviously just pure base setup. But maybe I feel like I'm a bit slow compared to like the pace the AI would be doing at the same level. So let's do Janetta, maybe balance AI a little bit, and then move on to Formula X. So let's exit. That was a good 2,000 pounds in terms of weight. Sorry. So what? Oh, I don't remember my kilogram conversion. Does it show? Air. I was actually dead on. Okay, I said it could be 2,500, but yeah, a heavy. How much are you? Oh, you guys are both. How heavy is so? Like, look, a Formula A car, more horsepower, probably about the same level, if not a little bit less on downforce, but 500 pounds lighter and 300 horsepower more. So a big difference, Formula A to LMP3, obviously. But to show you where we're going, this guy, this is a Formula X, just like this crazy futuristic car that I'm actually kind of scared of. But since we're in test drive mode, let's take a look at the Formula X. And then we'll get back to some championship racing. Yeah. It's... I should have looked at the specs. Why did I not look at the specs? It's a crazy amount of horsepower. It's a V10 or V12 engine. What is this? Is this the View, really? Oh my God. Hold on. Look at this car. This is that futuristic F1 car we all want. That's freaking cool and rather intimidating. Oh my God. I know, pit limiter, my bad. Absolutely do Formula X, they're a blast, very rewarding. Well, thank you guys for letting me know about Formula A before we actually committed. Oh my God! This car is ridiculous! Holy cow! Holy cow! Oh my God! And there's Kurs. We'll drain that Kurs just for the heck of it. Oh, there's only 6 gears. That's a problem. Ignore that. Some gear ratio adjustment needed. Holy cow, holy cow. This car's already zipping at 140 off that hairpin. Flat out at 165 through that kink. Holy cow. Formula X. You cannot come soon enough. This is where we're going, guys. We do LMP3, and then we do Formula X. It's so much better than that Formula A in terms of connecting to the road. All right, that's it. That's just a little preview and a scary one at that. I might need to do a little bit of offline practice with that before we take it onto the stream. That was intimidating. That car is crazy. So it's 1,500 pounds, not money, pounds. Getting a perfect lap is difficult, but when you do, it's fantastic. I can already... The menu just started speaking to me. That was crazy. So it's a V12. Yeah, it's only a 6-speed. That seems odd. I would imagine it would have 8. But all right, we're down to 6. 1,150 horsepower. Control difficulty, full. Cornering speed, full. That's awesome. All right, we're doing it, guys. We're doing LMP3. And we'll continue our ladder. Where are we at? What time is it? It's been almost 2 hours, so yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and joining in. This has been pretty cool. All right, LMP3. Oh yeah, there's intro videos. Cool, just a little teaser. Pan Asia. Wow, okay, so there's only one. Oh, there's a short. Oh. So you can do a 3-round championship or a full championship. I mean, I want to get to that Formula X, so maybe we'll just do a quick 3-rounder. Test out the car, do some racing, and get to Formula X. Sure, let's just do a short, and I think usually there's like extra tiers that are displayed off to the side here if it has such a thing. I hate how they put LMPs to Monaco and Project Cars 2. At least LMP1. Oh, there's a Formula X race at Monaco as well? Awesome. Alright, let's just do a short LMP3 run. I think the monster car actually looks pretty sick. Petrolonic Racing, number 85. Do the 3-round, get to the FX. Yeah. That's so cool, though. That Formula X car was crazy. I can't believe that's next. Alright, I'm gonna just do the monster team. Contract offer. Did you read the fine print? Yeah, sign. Alright, we're in LMP3. With the Ginetta LMP3 car in the LMP3 Pan Asia Championship, short round, we're going to a track I've never raced on, to then a track I've never raced on, to then Fuji. Okay, so that whole thing about nothing embarrassing haven't happened yet. It's about to happen. I do feel a bit slow, so let's just drop that AI. And it's a track I've never seen. I've never even heard of this. Sportsland Suko? Japanese track? That was my stomach. I've never heard of that track. Damn it, Troy. What, about the track? I've never heard of these tracks. I've done so many racing. Sugo is great. Don't worry, Troy. It happened a long time ago. Don't think about it. It's only like an hour and a half ago. For those that joined later, in the first lap of the Monaco Formula 3.5 race, I hit the back of a car, like, second corner. No! Grid penalty for speeding in the pit lane! No! Restart session. God dang it. The pit limiter is not enabled by default. Button. Then you drive out. Oh my god. Alright. Never done this track. This is a brand new track. Not exactly what I would prefer doing on stream, is to do a track for the first time in a car I've never driven. That's like the absolute recipe for disaster. Whee. Oh, this is a tight track. Okay. It's got a little bit of a rhythm to it. I'm liking the track so far. It's just, can you learn a track and a car in 13 minutes? Woo! What a corner! That's pretty cool. You can go very deep on the brakes into T1. Yeah, I got a bit of brake bias needs to be played with a bit. I gotta play with the brake bias for a sec here. This laps. Oops, sorry, buddy. Alright, I can already tell there's some setup stuff that needs to happen real quick. So let's get out of here. Setup, edit. So to make everything easier, I disable fuel in single player because they're just short laps, and I don't want to do fuel calculations for such a short race. So just do a few liters of fuel to get through the race. Rear roll bar could definitely get a little stiffer, so we'll do 40 newtons per millimeter on that guy. Pressures didn't seem too bad. Brake pressure, okay. I'm gonna drop the brake pressure a little bit to account for braking style, and then it needs a bit more towards front, so we'll do 57 front, 92%. Oh, there's even duct openings. So obviously you would do this to manage the cooling of the brake temperature. Not needed for a 4-lap race. So technically, if your mechanical failures don't matter, like in your league or whatever, if there's no mechanical failures, close your ducts entirely. It will, well, close your ducts as far as possible to not lose braking performance from overheating, but you don't need to worry about braking durability due to overheating. What just happened? Whoops, are we still alive? Something just died. We still good? Oh my god, no way you're back. Christmas miracle. Hello, Cyber Sis. How's it going, man? I had a bit of a scare here, guys. Let me know that it's still. We look still good. We look still good, but something like disconnected and reconnected, and it messed up everything on the entire setup. Who plugged in a USB? Yeah, exactly. And not only that, like it messed up everything. Still hear you and see you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's. Sorry. Someone touched a USB port. I don't know. That was super scary though. It's still live. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. If a stream goes down, the way I have the streaming stuff set up for YouTube specifically, the event structure, I don't think it's coming back up anytime soon. Like, it would be like a 10+ minute thing just to get the stream back up. So save to new setup. We're gonna do a sudo loose tester, and yeah, we'll move on from there. Let's do it. All right, 10 minutes to go in this session. This car is much more. Don't speed limit. Is there an option to just enable speed limit by default? There's never an occasion where you want to drive out of your garage and not have a speed limit on. And if there was, if you were in a like offline practice or something, you would turn it off. Grid penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Fine. I still gotta learn this this track though, so let's just drive around a little bit. Might restart the session, do a quick flyer, and then move on from there. It's a nice car though. I like it. But I have no idea the pace. Every corner, I just have wonky momentum because I don't really know what's coming. I love that last corner, though. Alright, let's get a flyer and actually see where we compare to AI. And that's, I mean, that's the main point. It doesn't need to be super competitive or anything. The point is to come on to these streams and just have fun, you know? Ooh, that corner needs to be much better. I messed up. I messed this up big time. So it slides too much in the rear on the low speed, so I think anti-roll bar needs to go back. Front roll bar though, maybe that goes up. The stiffness of the roll bar will keep the car more level on a turn, sharper corner. All right, let's increase the let's go 310 newtons per minute. It's so sensitive though, so I don't know. What do we got? What do we got? Alright, let's take it for another spin. Ah! Hey! 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 I'm driving here. You guys still okay? Are you joking with me, Kryn, or you still see the stream? Let's do this! Such a tricky sequence of corners. Whoa! Brake bias again. Oh, brake bias keeps resetting, or did I not set it in the setup? Don't mess with me, brake bias. You're very important. Ah! You can attack the curbs in the chicane much harder this go. Yeah, I mean, like Formula Renault, like, don't touch those curbs. This is a prototype. Come on, brake bias. What are you doing to me? Oops. Just got tagged. Car coming out of the pits. go. Get some curb action. The other thing with project cars is as well. Sometimes you touch the curb and the car gets so light. So that's my holdover from Project Cars 1. I don't know if it's the same in Project Cars 2. It's a fun car. New track, new car. Not what I was going for, but it's okay. Alright, still need several seconds. Stop it, brake bias. You've been adjusted. I think brake pressure might be still too high. Hold on, we gotta fix this. Alright, brake pressure, you're going down, man. What's super annoying is the brake balance meter here, so it's 59 front, that's what it should be. When you brake balance adjust in the car, it's inverted. So the lower the number, the higher it is towards the front. It's amazingly frustrated. Hey, Ryan Walker, how's it going, man? You were my first ever Twitch follower, by the way, Ryan Walker. And I was very confused because I was like, how'd you even find the Twitch stream, man? Because I didn't advertise it anywhere. I still haven't really advertised the Twitch portion of this. I just kind of threw it up on Twitch at the same time. But yeah, Ryan Walker subscribed on or followed on Twitch. Very. Like, after the first test, and, like, my stream title was, Test, nothing to see here, look away. And, Ryan Walker had already followed, and I was like, how did you find this? Oh, yes, I did put the link on the YouTube channel. How is it possible? You put a link to it. Oh. That's fair. We are probably going to need to restart this session because I still need a lap. And learning this car has been a little bit interesting because of its momentum and keeps spinning out under braking. I can't like slam on the brakes that much, so it makes it a bit tough. So let's try and just get some more practice. We'll take this as like, since I usually skip practice sessions, we'll call this the practice session. And then we'll go out qualifying again. So now that I have getting closer to having a base setup with the car, at least just something that's drivable. The other thing, we can struggle and flounder around and just lower the AI a bit. That works too. I'm a bit off the pace. I just don't have the front end grip that. Missing the front. Good to see you back on YouTube. Looking forward to seeing your content back in my sub box. All right, take care, CyberSys. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'm good, Ryan. I'm good. I'm happy to be back. You know, it's been a long road to get back to get through the medical stuff and be able to do content creation again. Has been a while, and then the time factor. Just like, you know what? Let's go through and let's just do it live. One disadvantage to being live is obviously right now I'm struggling with this car, and we're live. We're here. All right, see ya, Martin. Take care. T3 is much tighter than what you're braking for. Yeah, for sure. I gotta learn this track for sure. I'm not comfortable with the track or the car. What do we got? I think we just need to maybe look at suspension. And just dropping the front 2 clicks, maybe the back. What kind of range we got here? Oh, that's lowest. Okay. Maybe just overall suspension stiffness will be our our run to glory. Let's try it out. Yeah, take care, Martin. Thanks for joining in the stream, man. Alright, let's try it out. Kinda glad I did the 3-round. Don't speed. Sheesh. I need to check the options, see if there's a way to put this bit limiter on. By default. It's a bit, rough at the moment. But let's see what those, did I not do the brake bias again? I don't know. Alright, turn 3 is tighter. Turn 3 is very, you're right, it's much tighter than what I was... No, turn off. Man, I can't get that turn in. Whoops. So, Kryn, you've driven this car. Any advice for getting that slow speed turn in? Just not, see, the car is just not getting into the corner. That's the biggest problem I'm having at the moment. Is if you're not turned in early, you're kind of screwed on these short speed corners, or low speed corners. Oi. Yeah, I just can't get that turn in on low speed. This track really accents the fact that you need that. It's better with those suspension tweaks. Maybe I just need to drop to first. You have to turn in early. It's a tank without the downforce. Yeah, it's a big change for sure off the car we just came from. All right, super early turn-ins because we're driving a tank. Crazy. I mean, you can turn in early, then I'm just hesitant to get on the throttle for some reason. Again, so it's a 180 from the car we were just driving. Much more aggressive on curbs. Oh, check the tires. There's compounds. That's a fantastic idea. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we definitely want to be on the softs. Thank you, sir. Turn in early, check tires that are on, putting on hards. Much more aggressive on curbs. Much more aggressive on curbs. Thank you for the tips, sir. I appreciate it. What's going on with this brake bias, man? I don't understand. Alright, we'll go ahead and overwrite that setup. So yeah, there's that turn-in issue, right? And then when I'm braking, the car's so heavy, it's just like wrapping around. So it's kind of giving that oversteer into the braking zone. And brake bias ain't cutting it for fixing it. I'm definitely gonna need to drop the AI down because I'm not comfortable or quick with this car. And I want to move forward. I don't want to just get stuck here at this track with this car. Dude, I think you were right. I can't... Let's give it another lap to tell, but I was probably on the hard tires instead of the softs. It seems like there's so much more grip now. Oh, dude, you're right. You're right. Thank you. This car just opened way... Okay, alright. This is a blank slate. Attack the curbs, turn in early, and be on the right tire compound. Got it, man. Yeah. Braking is interesting. It's something I'm gonna need to play with, obviously, as we go. That's not a second. Why do I keep downshifting to second? New track. Okay, there's the turn. It was just the grip and the fact that the tire was a hard compound. That was it. I mean, it wasn't it. That was part of it. The suspension changes are obviously much more apparent now that the car has grip as well. So let's try a bit of trail braking as well as the early turn-in. See if we can get the rotation that way. That's probably a third. Now I can actually start looking at the track because the car has the grip. There we go. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Alright, sweet. Out of last place. No, sorry, I was trying to just go through. I got more time in this for sure. 18th out of 22. The tires aren't heated up, actually. Might want to up the pressure. Alright, we're gonna get a gap to this guy ahead and go for another flyer. But now the car has sort of come alive in terms of the cornering grip. Soft compound, man. You're instantly 4.5 seconds quicker just from compound. Yeah, exactly. The car is now responsive in the corner. That's amazing. Yeah, because I was in all the feeder series up. Oh, should have been on the throttle by now. Since I was just in the feeder series up to this point, I wasn't really looking at compounds. I was just doing everything automatic, low fuel, whatever. Just have fun. Compounds. It needs to be faster on that corner. Come on. Look at that. I can actually turn the car. Alright, 0.6 up on the lap. There we go. Now we're in business. Took half an hour, but... Come on. 0.8 up, 0.7 up, lost some momentum, right on a straight. Dang it. That might be a fourth. This corner might be fourth. I don't know why I keep downshifting to third. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I was floundering around like 8 seconds off the pace and up to second! Holy cow. What a turnaround to be, what, running 124s up to 116s? Oh man, yeah, gotta get on the right tires. Jeez. Holy cow. Holy cow. Mr. Uyan. Jimmy Allison. Mr. Allison. If you guys can't, say hi to Jimmy Allison in chat. That he is the man. Setting up the Virtual Endurance Championship. All the work he does behind the scenes that doesn't really get brought to light enough. Jimmy Allison, you are the man. And I wish I was still racing in your championship. And hopefully I will again soon. And yeah, it kind of goes to Ryan Walker's question from Twitch. Any plans to go back to endurance stuff, or just take it one step at a time? One step at a time, for sure. Take it one step at a time, and just get back into racing and content creation, and then go up from there. And obviously, as you guys hopefully will have seen on the little preview video I did, general gaming as well. I'm sure they won't be. This is a really good. First of all, I was expecting like 4 viewers the whole time. So thank you guys. I think we're looking at a good number. We're over. I think we're about 15 or 14 amongst both platforms. So awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out and joining the stream. I thought there'd be like 2 or 3. So this is super cool. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of do some general gaming, some sim racing games, and just kind of work back into doing some competitive stuff with R Factor and maybe iRacing down the road. But just taking it easy because I've had a rough year and a half. So I'm just excited to be back at this point and be racing in front of you guys again is awesome. So hey, I'm gonna call that good. I think we're gonna skip to the end. All of a sudden the car lit up. Yeah, seriously, big props, Jimmy. Seriously, you are the man, and nevertheless, he supports the content creators as well at the same time. So, Jimmy Allison is fantastic. All right, I think we're just gonna get going. We're just gonna move into this race. The car came alive. Thank you, Kryn. The tip about double check the tire compounds. Oh, jeez. There's 4 or 5 seconds of track time because automatic by weather put me on the slick hards instead of the slick softs. Big difference. Also, pit limiters. Big difference. Let's do this. Let's have a good time. A bit of a gap off of that. I didn't know there were rolling starts in this game. Oh dear. Oh jeez. See, I don't have control yet. Holy cow, that was cool. Alright, car on the inside. Couldn't quite turn in. I'm going to lose on the spot here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can actually hold it a little bit side by side with the tanks. Bad start. Nervous start. I did 1 lap that was competitive, and I'm like, I'm ready for the race. This is good, though. I mean, so again, we need top 3 in the championship. To move on to those Formula X cars, man, those look so cool. That test drive was ridiculous. Let's do this. We're so P3. This is actually the first round of this. Oh, I hit the grass. I hit the grass. Bad, bad, bad. Whole section bad. This whole first lap sloppy. All right, let's settle down, though. Let's settle down. Wait, how many laps are we doing? Hey.
2 lengths back.
Oh, it's a timed race. Yeah, 7 more minutes. Timed event. I prefer that, to be honest. Once you know it's what you're actually doing. Because then every race is the same amount of time. Plus a flyer. Unlike the end of that Formula Renault Championship, we did 6 laps of. Oh, hey! Keep touching that grass on that corner. Sends the car for a little journey. Why do I keep braking to 3rd on that? It's probably 4th. It's probably been 4th this entire time. Let's get these guys. Yeah, not lap ceiling. What have I done? Jimmy, you're amazing, man. Jimmy, so here's the thing. Jimmy Allison has been dedicated to the Virtual Endurance Championship for years, and he's created a home for so many racing drivers, sim racing drivers, where they're looking for just that top tier endurance. I mean, it's a lot of dedication and coordination to put all that stuff together. And even though, you know, I mean, with so many drivers involved, no one's ever going to agree, right? So there's a lot of disagreements and stuff between the racers and the administration. But, I mean, would you rather not have, like, an amazing endurance championship? I mean, it's got to be easy for the administration, too. It can't just be about the drivers.
2 lengths behind.
It was a good race. Good race.
5 minutes remaining.
Oh, second was going for a bit of a lunge there. Didn't quite commit to it. This is more racing in a single day, by the way, than I've done in like almost 2 years. This is awesome. I just can't get to these guys. Curbs. Let's get to this guy. See, I'm making that corner way too tight for myself. I don't know why. Gotta hang it out wide more. And get. Oh, no! Oh, are you serious? Are you actually serious? Gonna do a little pirouette. Alright, well, now this just got way more critical. Try and get an up and under on this guy? No, okay. This is more serious now.
4 minutes remaining.
So close on this guy. This is now, it's like for, I don't even know what spot I'm in. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm gonna go side by side down the straight, up into 5th. I mean, that was actually pretty good for a spin. No! Don't hit him.
Right rear.
Oh, this guy's gonna hang it to the inside on the second apex, and he's gonna hold it. I'm gonna try and dive to the inside here. Not gonna make that stick. I think what happened is that, exactly, yeah. Too high on the curb, maybe touch the grass on the inside. That sent the car for a little bit of a journey, so from 3rd to 6th, one mistake. That's all you need. I'm actually, to be honest, lucky that wasn't much worse.
Okay, that's your best second two today.
Really, I just want PB in Sector 2. Gotta make this work. Come on. Need some spots back. Nice 360. Yeah, I know, right? No room for an inside move there. Not close enough. This corner, right here. Don't touch that. Ah, this might be where we finish. No, on the grass. Don't do that to me. What a race, though. I mean, this is tense. All right, we're gonna throw this on fourth. On fourth. No. Ah. I tried to just duck it through on fourth and keep that momentum for a T1 run. It did not happen. Bit of spacing with the car ahead as well as momentum differences. This is gonna be one lap to go, I'm pretty sure. All right, we gotta make something happen. We need places and we need them back now. Not really a super awesome, obvious passing opportunity on this track. I've noticed as we follow AI for 10 minutes straight. This would probably be a good place to have the run. I'm just so slow off that second corner because I'm worried about pirouetting again. So we're in 6th out of 22. Again, the upper midfield, that's where you want to be, right? To have enjoyable, fun races against the AI, that's what you want. I definitely have more momentum. But this is the last lap, and that start-finish line is coming soon. To the inside! Come on! No! Did it work? I don't know. We're side by side. I'm ahead now. Oh, did I get him? Oh my god, we tied! I have never seen a straight tie over the line. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was a straight tie. 9:15, here it is, right here for 5th and 6th. We straight up tied on the line. 9:15, 6:34 to 9:15, 6:34. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How do you even do that? You couldn't do that if you tried. Can I, like, get to the... I want to just see. Can I get to the end quickly? Is there a skip ahead? Yeah. That's crazy, dude. I want to see it. Is there not a way to skip ahead in this replay faster? Is it this, maybe? Oh, this is slow motion. I want to get to that, replay playback is horrible. Yeah, it seems like it. I just want literally the last second of the race is what I'm after here. Man, that pirouette though, that cost big time, and it's gonna be coming up here. Where is it? Yeah, there it was. So hold on, let's back this up and take a look at the glory that was the pirouette. Just way loose, man. Way loose into a straight 360, trying not to interfere with the guys too much, but to get back on the track. And oh man, so yeah, there you go, you lose 3 spots, but at least it was a straight pirouette. I like how every car is in focus except my car. There it goes, kind of some visual. No, my car's out of focus. That's weird, man. All right, so that was the thing. God, gotta get to the end of that. Sorry, bear with me. You gotta see this like from a top-down view. Like, that is just crazy what happened. That was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I have never, in years of racing, had a straight tie to the 1,000th of a second across the line. Alright, we're coming up on it. It's just 2 minutes left here. We're on ×5 speed, so sorry, bear with me. Starting the last lap. Alright, let's check it out. That playback, yeah, it is horrible. What if it was like a 30-minute race and you want to watch the last corner? Jeez. Alright, let's check this out. Gotta be better on those curves. It wasn't a great race in terms of driving, but we're just trying to get through it, you know. Alright, so I just stuck it in 4th. You can see it's loose. I'm fighting the wheel. Just throwing this line to stern. I knew I had better momentum. He kind of jinked a little bit, so I'm gonna follow him as long as I possibly can. Oh, man. No, don't you go away. It took us forever to get here. I want to watch this from... Oh my god, dude. Side by side. Oh, it's perfect. Oh. That was fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna come on P6 in that one. Maybe do one more race. Maybe we'll wrap up this championship and then call it a day. So that's two more events. Now that the car, Crin, right tires, good call, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, another new track. I don't know these tracks. That's the problem. Ruapuna Park GP. Never even heard of it. I will say, I was looking through the track list in IndyCar 2. That finish, dude. That finish was crazy. That's still like just buzzing in my head. Like a straight tie to the 1,000th of a second. And yeah, you mentioned oval races where that happens, you know, probably more frequently. But dude, like what? All right, so here's the thing with the picking your own tire compound. You need to make sure that when it's rainy on track, you put it back, right? So we're gonna do a save to a new slot. We're gonna call it loose tester rain. Is there like a okay? Wet. There's like a character limit I was hitting or something. That was weird. All right, back onto a new track. At least if I'm more familiar with the car now, but we're right into it in the rain. Are there windshield wipers? Tell me I mapped my windshield wipers. Don't mind me. Jesus, I don't have windshield wipers. Da 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 da. Edit assignments. Vehicle. Headlights. Oh, they're on the wheel. That's not what I usually do.
Hit confirm box now.
No, that was a
Ready for you when you get here.
headlights. There it is. Windshield wipers. Obviously the other rain race we did was in an open wheel car. Didn't really have to worry about windshield wipers. This is beautiful. That's something I love about project cars compared to, you know, the Sims, R Factor, iRacing, standing water. Hopefully standing water not as much of an issue in this car as it was in the FR3.5. Where is this track going? I don't know this track. The way to learn a track, not in the rain, not while following another car. I'm just gonna dive to the inside of this dude. Not because I wanted to, just because it kind of happened that way. Interesting track. It's very, very twisty, that's for sure. It's kind of like Sugo. Whoa! It's alright, it's alright. New track. Learner driver here. The rain is beautiful, though. So yeah, what I was saying, like, R Factor 2 and stuff, that has rain. But it doesn't look like this, you know? This is just, it's next level, it's phenomenal. And if you could get, that's what we really need, is that sim that has the visual quality of these simcades with the physics and simulation of the big timers. Wow, it's a braking zone into a kink. I'm gonna let this guy go a little bit because I got 12 minutes to learn this track. Hello from Turkey, hello! How's it going, man? Us Turks, we need to stay together. This is gonna be a rough learning experience here. New track in the rain. It's a tricky track. There's no landmarks to really remember what's happening. And so it's one of those just straight memory things. I obviously don't have the benefit of being able to see better in the sunny conditions to learn the track. So, you know, forgive me for the running wide and stuff. This is the first time I've ever seen this track and the second time I've driven the car. Oh, see, and the standing water again. Okay, so it's kind of, it has this wide run onto the home straight. That hairpin is super tight. Ah! So this is really cool. I really like this corner, aside from the fact that there's standing water in the center of that apex, but it's a really tight corner that comes in a braking zone through a kink into T1. That's pretty awesome. This track is obviously much longer than the one we were just on as well. Standing water. So standing water not jolting the car the same way it was with the Formula Renault. So that's good to know. This hairpin is tight as well. Whoa! I thought I was done turning and then I saw tire walls. Not done turning. I already caught up to this dude. And I let him go several seconds. The AI might be struggling on this track in the rain, but I don't know the track, so I call that an equalizer. Let's just go down the inside of this guy. Never mind. Sorry, just hit him. Apologies. I'm glad you're not a human. Oh! That's there's a bit of a turn there. I like the track though. If I could, I'm trying to like speed memorize while live. It's a little rough. Okay, so got this first sector. About 100-meter braking zone in the wet at least, and then just kind of coasted out a little wider on entry. That should be better. This guy has a bit of a kink, and then it's like a weird lift, a slight downshift. Yeah, it's a lot tighter. It's not just a lift. That's a brake. It's a brake for that kink. Then we got the first tight hairpin. I can't see the apex because of the gigantic. See, that's not the track. That's a service road. That hairpin goes on for a bit there. This guy is just another tight right-hander. Very tight right-hander. That's more than 90 degrees. It's like a 110-degree corner. And then we just got a kind of a long corner. Got to get much tighter on the apex there. This is just what's kind of going through my head as I'm trying to learn this track in 10 minutes. Yeah, I can't see the apexes because of the wheel well. You got to know the track better to drive a car like this. All right, and this is the hairpin onto the back straight. That's a bit of standing water, also a feature of the track. It's tough in the rain. For T1, that first kink, take it flat, brake the second you straighten. Let's try it. It is in the wet. I'll straighten. Yeah, kinda. It might be better in the dry. In the wet, that's. Don't know that I have the confidence in the car to do that, just with how wet the track is. But so what I kind of did there was just straight line it, right? Just like get the turn in for the kink. That hairpin is so long. You kind of just get that, get the turn in, straighten out to where you're aligned with where you're going to end up for the braking zone, and just trail brake it through that way. That kind of works. Just yeah, that one. So there's some of these, you know, sometimes when you're on a track, like every tight 90-degree corner is like literally 90 degrees. It's perfect because you have that memorization aspect of knowing that. But when you're on a track like this, some corners they're not 90. They're 100. Whoa, that's the pit exit. Hi. They're not 90. They're 110, or they're not 90. They're 70. But there's certain tracks where you just like you have the guarantee that like everything you're doing, you have a memorization factor there. Wow, hit the curb there, I think. This is pretty good. I feel a bit slow though, to be honest. I feel a bit slow. This hairpin is so long. I'm trying up and under. It's such a crazy corner. Yeah. Okay, this lap is toast. I guess we're in first. Didn't quite know that. Yeah, that hairpin doesn't ever end. Wipers have 2 speed settings. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks, man. You're like I'm so glad you tuned into the stream because you're helping so much. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and call that good because we're in the lead. And if we remember from the season finale of the FR 3.5, being first and having a terrible start means nothing. So let's return to pit box. Let's skip to end. My goal is to like get into FX and do like at least one race with FX. So we might just burn through these races. So it's still raining, so that's good. Don't need to worry about the setup and going back to the other tires. We're still on loose tester wet because rain was apparently too long. It's also much more relaxing. I know, I feel a bit slow. You're in P1. Yeah. I didn't know. Alright, so it's a 9-minute race in the rain. Wipers, where you at? It's probably an occasion for that second speed of Wipers. Dude, Crane, I'm so happy joined in. Alright, so that's not much of a pole position if he gets to start in front of me.
You got one on your left. Left side. He's clear.
Holy cow, these guys are very aggressive right off the start, and I can't see a thing. Oh, frame rate, don't do that to me. Alright, so here's that kind of tighter corner. I literally can't see a thing. I don't know how it looks on the stream, but I can't see anything. Alright, I gotta dive in the center of this hairpin. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Never assume you're done with this hairpin. Alright, got that guy through. Back into P3. I'm actually looking at the map more than I've done in a long time in a racing game. It's a new track, and I can't see. Ah! This is crazy. Alright, so there's another tight corner. That's what I'm saying. There's like that 70-degree tight corner, and then followed by another 70-80 degree-ish corner. And then the run down to the final corner. Wait! Puddles. Puddles, man. Project Cars 2. Project Puddles 2. I don't know about that. Hold on. Let's easy Ginger. Ooh, that car almost spun out. I don't know about being super aggressive in the rain on a track I don't know. Alright, oh no, in the grass a little bit. Yeah. This is frantic. This is very frantic. I like how standing water across the track almost means nothing to this car, so that's good. That's a welcome change. Let's try and get a wide entry and see if we have any sort of up and under. Did I actually get a car there? No, I didn't. I thought I like blindly overtook a car without even realizing it. It was just the P4 having a little bit of a look on me instead. Dude, I can't see anything. I just see a rear wing and mist. This is intense, and I really like it. This is really good. Alright, is this a overtaking zone? No. Well, I tried. Every 2 seconds I have to flick up and look at the map to make sure I'm in the right spot of the track. Wait! Okay, that was standing water that had a bit of an impact. That was some hydroplaning there. And there's a puddle to the inside of this corner. Can you see it? No, neither can I. Because there's a giant wheel well! I couldn't see it, but I hit it anyway. Okay, no 360s this race. We're actually... Alright, we're going for this, though, into turn 1. Wait, where's turn 1? That's a huge puddle! Oh my god. There's a gigantic bit of standing water. Oh, that guy spun up a little bit. I did hydroplane and overtake at the same time. That's some stylish overtaking in the rain. Look at that standing water! Okay, I take it back. Standing water has a big impact on this car as well, especially if it's that large of a standing puddle. Okay, remember, the hairpin that never ends. The hairpin that never ends. Standing water. Standing water. See, giant puddle to the inside. The AI goes through it, no problem, of course, but if I touch it, it does that! No pirouettes, I said! Oh dear. Sorry, typical AI offline race thing. Everybody queues up. It's that puddle, man.
2 lengths behind you.
Sorry.
Still there.
Spun it again. Oh, and then the rain dies down right after that happens. Alright, so we're still in third. We're gonna run wide a little bit here. Let's try and collect myself again. Puddle, puddle, puddle. The AI just drives through some of them like there's no tomorrow. However, if I touch them, it sends the car for a ride. Look at that. Look at that! I'm barely touching the throttle. Oh my god. You cannot touch the standing water. It's gotten to a point now where it's worse than it was on the other... Look at that. That puddle is ridiculous. That's like 2 car lengths worth of standing water. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. This is ridiculous. Let's just survive. We got 4 minutes left. Let's just survive. There, yeah, if he spaces out a little bit, then I can actually see what's coming and have a better gauge of the standing water. It's intense, but it's really difficult. Difficult. It is quite difficult, yes. Ah, see, huge standing water on the inside of that apex. No, 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 no. Every apex right now has standing water, so you cannot attack the apex. You cannot get close to the curb, or it sends you for a ride. I'm going to go out wide on this last corner, too, because there's... Oh, that's not where I thought we were. I did not think we were at this point in the track. New track. Pardon me. So now, sorry, this is where I thought we were standing. Okay, that's like 4 car lengths straight of a puddle. That is intense. You can't touch it. Oh my god, massive hydroplaning. Massive hydroplaning. Massive hydroplaning. It'd be better if I could get around him. And I'm gonna try and trail break through a puddle to make it happen! He just drives through it like it's nobody's business. That's probably the best overtaking spot, but there's a gigantic puddle in turn 1, and you just can't touch it. Look at that, this dip in the road. Sorry, I can't really look at chat right now. I don't know if you guys are saying, like, do something else. I don't know. I'm very intently focused on this right now. Oh, puddle on the apex. That is no problem for the AI. Hey. But I am having a royal time just trying to make it around the lap without spinning again. We got 149. Can we get back on the podium? We just got to get through this guy and we're back on the podium. Again, another bit of standing water. It's hydroplaning this whole time, hydroplaning. I can't touch the accelerator. Cannot touch the accelerator. +1 for style. I saw one message from chat. This is crazy. I brake super early because of this puddle. Hydroplaning through the puddle. The pedal, the wheel, everything just goes light. Oh, I just got tagged. Rain, rain. Giant puddle. So the AI just keep their momentum through it. I need to lift. I need to feel kind of pre-steer. Gonna go out wide for these hairpins to avoid these puddles. It's a little tense. I'm on it. I'm in a puddle. I'm in a puddle. This is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Ah, this is that puddle. Come on. It's like multiple car lengths of a puddle, and that there's no traction whatsoever. I can't touch the accelerator, and I don't have control of the car either. It drifts out drifts out wide to the right. Every puddle, everything. So that was the last lap. That was borderline suicidal, taking the inside into T1. Yeah, dude, that... You can enable full manual control for rolling starts. The game can screw you over with that. Yeah, I was a bit miffed at the start, but what a race. That was pretty crazy. And we're going to bring that home P4. I was really wanted to have a good look at that guy to get P3 back, but Puddles, man. Puddles Cars 2. Project Puddles 2. Let's get into it. So that is this the season? Okay, so I got the fastest lap. That looks like it's a bonus point. So I'm at 13 points. Where's the season standings? Okay. So we're not bad on season standings, but we need to make sure we're like top 4 on the next run to get that top 3 in the championship. Because this is a short season, so every single race of the 3, you gotta be there. So we're looking at Biley, Fortuna, Warframe shout out. And Mater, maybe. Those are the names we need to be aware of, and their positioning. Ugh. And their positioning. If we're gonna make this stick, because this is cumulative standings going into the last round. There's not a lot of time left. There's not a lot of time left in this championship. Well, there's one race left. So, you know, if we stay ahead of, if you're top 3, your top 3 spots clinched. Obviously, if you're in the top 3 in the championship, unless people are right below you, 4th and 5th and stuff like that, to get the round up. However, it's a track I actually know, a track I haven't driven on in years. Literally, I think it's been like 2 or 3 years since I've done a lap of Fuji, but I actually am familiar with the track, so that will make this a lot easier. Monster Energy, LMP1, LMP3. So yeah, let's queue it up to make it. Let's make it slightly easier. No, if it's dry, it's fine. If it's dry, it's fine. Yeah, you'll know. Yeah, I think it will definitely help to actually be aware of the track, because both of those tracks were new. So I'm glad we balanced the AI a little bit for that. The second track being in the rain, like that was crazy. Hopefully Fuji's not in rain as well, and we can just those puddles, man. Yeah. So hopefully we just have a dry Fuji. We get out there and we just need to be like top 3 basically. Is what we're planning on doing. So put this setup, loose tester, say, no, not say, just load, you're fine. It's raining. All right, unload the loaded setup to go back to the setup that had the rain tires. It's raining again. Light rain is in the forecast. So here's the thing, because of how drastically different the track conditions changed, I'm gonna want to get out there. Light rain apparently, yeah. I like how I pre-changed back to the dry tire without seeing the track conditions. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be dry. Maybe we should try. Okay, there's no puddles here, so this is fine. I'm totally fine with these conditions because the AI and you are on the same page in terms of can you run over the track surface without having the giant freakouts in the hydroplaning and stuff like that. That's not the case when the puddles come to play. Oh yeah, this corner. Oh, that was beautiful. Bit of an up and under with this guy as we go through. I don't actually know the the corner names, so I will declare them by corner type. Let's just get a. If it's light rain, no problem. Actually, let me not say that. If it's light rain, less of a problem. When it gets to that heavy rain and the standing water and the puddles, it makes it really intense to just do a lap, regardless of the fact you can't see if you're following a car in front of you. So, welcome back to racing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this track is a lot more familiar. Again, it's been years since I've turned a lap of Fuji, but I do actually know the track. So hopefully that makes it better. Just a little loose on the grip because it is, obviously it's still wet. Track surface. That's definitely a third. Out wide a little bit there. Lose the spot, that's fine. I got distracted. I was going to read something about Formula X and Monaco. I'm pretty excited for the Formula X. It's the next round, assuming we... that was a huge lunge, but cleanly going to take the spot. Oops, I just double shifted. Oh, that double shift really screwed up that whole section. Man, okay. Getting the getting a little miffed on the understeer. That's a giant slide through that whole corner. Ah, I just got tagged. Sorry. It's a little scrappy. Force feedback's a little bit intense, even though we're just going out straight away. Alright, let's get an actual good lap in here. We got places to be. It's not 21st. Ah, stop doing that. This corner is always tighter than you think. Always tighter than you think. Not great at the moment. We are going to actually get into contention with some lap times. So let's just keep going up. I couldn't decide what gear to want to be in there. Alright, this is the corner that I screwed up every single lap so far. That's going to be a lot better. And then, of course, we got this ridiculous corner right after it. And I got no speed. I got a car on the outside now as well. It's going to make this lap a little screwed. Ah, 2/10 up. Not good. And of course, with this rain, the track conditions are going to constantly change as we go through this session, so the best track may already have passed. That's kind of a problem with the weather like this. Not good. Why am I going to third? Silly man fool. Gonna spin it. Oh, what do we got? Not good. The guys we need to be with are at the top. They are upwards of, where are we? 1.5 seconds off. A better lap is definitely doable. I don't know. It does not have an option for inters, unfortunately. It's right to full wets. So again, this is one of those things where we kind of just want to get through this race. For balancing, I just drop the AI a little bit, just to balance them out. So we have to be top 3. Don't know why I did that. Alright, I guess we're over to the race. I was gonna actually go for turning that back. So in 9 minutes, can you really expect to go from P19 to top 5-ish? No. The car's good, but obviously as we're trying to just get through it quickly, we don't have the time to let's drop this a little more. Just throwing me a little bit of a bone on this one because we want to get to the Formula X, right? That's the point. So yeah, let's do it. Just got a little. So it's just gonna be like a mad dash to try and get higher up the grid, and then we'll just move on to Formula X, and then we'll worry more about balancing and stuff like this. Drop the AI to low and just get through it. Yeah, I dropped it a bit. So let's see. Hopefully that's good enough to kind of. And it looks like. Okay, so there's a weather estimation. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we are in a dry condition as well. So no puddles. Tuning setup. Load setup. Where is that loose tester? So that's the dry, and we're going soft slicks, not soft hards. Thank you again. Never trust the autoloaders. All right, everybody ready? Let's do this. Mad dash. Why am I touching the pit limiter? Okay, we are side by side with another car. I want to try and just duck to the inside. This is always that sketchy AI thing. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It's always the sketchy A1 kind of mentality. I'm gonna just try and hang to the outside here against this guy and just let him go through. There's a bit of bumping and bashing going on up ahead. So on the bend. Whoa, a bit of it. All three of us kind of got together there for a second. I got to hang out wide because I am unsure if there's a car to the inside. We're clear. We're clear. Hey.
Watch your right. Clear.
Trying to just cross angles with this guy. Not really a place through at the moment. This is again that corner I really just kept messing up. And let's just duck to the inside of this one in dramatic fashion. We're gonna get it though. He might get the up and under, and he's going to. Got stuck on the curb. He's gonna get the up and under there. We're side by side into this corner, sliding through. Don't you dare. Bad.
Watch your right. Careful.
Ow.
Looking.
Alright, we're good actually. We got the clear. I have a look back. There we go. We have the clear on this guy. We got several seconds of the car ahead. Up to 7th. There we go. Just try and catch up to that group and pick off a few more. Hey, why are we sliding like that? Why are we sliding like that? I need to throw together some good sectors here because we got a ways to go to catch those guys. Heavy braking zones are one area to make up a good amount of time when you're not following someone. Just push it into the braking zone like a qualifying lap, and you make up some time that way. This is that turn. Why do I always forget how tight this is? I'm like, yeah, let's just run this momentum through. You can't. You have to be much tighter. There we go. There we go. The dive. Yeah. Not quite close enough to do anything into that turn. It's pretty far back, actually. Anyway, we caught up to these guys. Let's just get through them. We need some spaces here. I wanted a little bit of a challenge too, so I didn't want the AI to just be like stopped on the road. I want to actually work for it a little bit, even if I don't have the patience to work on the car anymore.
Left side.
So if we can go around the outside here, that's definitely not going to work.
You're right on his tail. Come on, let's make this happen.
Big lunge. Oh, tagged the car in front a little bit. That was a super aggressive lunge. Just wanted to get into the fight. That was not the way to do it, though. Swing out wide. Let's get on this guy. There we go. Alright, on him on the back straight, or the front straight. Turn the windshield wipers on for good luck. Thank you, windshield wipers.
4 minutes remaining.
Whoa, I thought I was going to get tagged from the back there. More dives. Yeah. Gotta get through them.
Two legs back.
Alright, here we go. Coming up on that another heavy braking zone. Just trying up and under a little bit here. Crisscross a little bit with them. Try and get a run. No, got nothing. Alright, second gear for this corner and tuck in the apex better. Ah, it almost spun out. Alright, we'll lunge this up the inside. Bit of contact. We're gonna make it through. Are you serious? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well. That's not great. That's sort of ruined our plan. Oh dear. None of this is good now. None of this is good now. We can't make it happen. Something I can do is if we need to do this again, you know, I can take it offline and we can resume the stream, you know, next weekend with Formula X. If I need to do Tier 3 again, I'll get through it offline. No. Alright, so this is gonna be this, the rest of this flyer, and one more is the race. It's been a long time, holy moly. Hey man. I am back-ish. Ah, tires, come on, work with me. Oy. No, 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 no. Ah, I'm losing on the brake bias here. Tire wear's getting to me. That's gonna be it. Got nothing. Not gonna be able to catch these guys, so we'll see what the structure looks like. If we need to do another Tier 3, I mean, if it's gonna be the same 3 tracks, I don't want to have you guys, you know, have to sit through that. The same 3 tracks, 3 more races. So might take it offline. My plan is, like I mentioned a little earlier, you know, Christmas. Gonna do some Uncharted. We're pretty excited for that, actually. Kind of first general gaming content in general, as well as gaming live stream. So it's gonna be a little Christmas Uncharted stream. And my plan is to do like racing, you know, a few hours every weekend, basically. Do some weekend racing and stuff like that, and then call it good. Gonna make some videos again. Yeah, I think, and I kind of put up a video a few days ago that kind of outlines that if you're curious. But the live streams are a much quicker way of producing content. So the time to content ratio on a live stream versus those highlight videos, man, it's a crazy amount. Yeah. But yeah, let's see what we got here in terms of what our progression looks like. If we can make it to FX, we'll do an FX. If not, A, that kind of sucks. But B, series successful. You did not successfully complete this series. You can go back and retry this series or try an alternate series of wheel. Dang it! I mean, Devil's Advocate would have said you should have just restarted and get through it that way. But it's all right. That's a good... Whew! It's a good stop. We've been going for a good 3 hours and 20 minutes-ish, so we're going to probably just call that good. We're close to getting to the FX, and so we'll resume... Oh, tired. I haven't even had breakfast yet. We will resume next weekend, next Saturday or Sunday, and I'll get us to where we're just gonna hop right into Formula X, and we'll go through there, and then onwards to IndyCar, or look at the Endurance Series, run some like LMP2s, LMP3s. But yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be it for me here today. Thank you so much for joining the stream, for hanging out in chat, letting me know to check tire compounds, and yelling that I'm not driving a Ford because Ford is your favorite manufacturer. All the things. Thank you guys a bunch. Seriously, it means a lot. It really means a lot. That again, I was expecting just like 2 viewers the whole time. So thanks guys for coming out and supporting, and we'll see you next time. Take care.